So what's good? It's your boy Hog here with the Haters Real Podcast. Now let's get into this shit right here. Okay, now what we want to talk about? We want to talk about Keefe D. That white Cadillac. They said Terrence Brown was driving it. They said that he rented that car. So if Terrence Brown was driving that white Cadillac and they rented that car, why Las Vegas police didn't find out about the white Cadillac and who rented the car? Okay, Keefe D was on the passenger side. Okay, they said that he handed the gun to Big Dre, or Big Dre froze up. That don't seem to be true. Okay, Orlando Anderson was on the right in the backseat of the vehicle. He was behind the passenger on the right side of the back seat, and I left Big Dre on the left side of the white Cadillac, because they pulled up on Tupac when they seen the females hollering at Tupac, and Tupac was hanging all out the window. And when they seen that, that's when they knew that Pac was right there and Suge was driving. So they knew to pull up on the right side of Pac on Las Vegas Boulevard, Flamingo and Koval, because I used to live in Las Vegas, so I know the area. So when they pulled up on them, they said that a big hand was out the vehicle. So Big Dre had to be hanging out of the vehicle with his hand, because they said Big Dre about 6'6", 250, 300 pounds. So it would have been easier for him to shoot Pac as many times as he did, because if Orlando was on the right side of Big Dre, Big J would have caught some of them shell casings. It would have been hitting them in the face. So Big Dre was on right behind the driver in the back seat on the left side. When the car pulled up, Big Dre didn't freeze up. Big Dre shot Tupac. Straight like that. He shot Tupac. Let's go ahead and keep it real. So Keefe D, what he did was, because his nephew Orlando Anderson died a couple years after Tupac passed away. So he wanted to give his nephew brownie points, because he was OG of the Southside Crips. He wanted to give his nephew brownie points to basically say his nephew did that. But then I think Big Dre passed away in 2004 of health issues. And Keefe D knew the whole time that Big Dre did it. When you can listen to the interviews that he had, you know that Big Dre did that shit. Big Dre was the only one in the backseat with a big ass arm. Big nigga. And instead of them trying to fight Tupac or fight Suge, they wanted to retaliate and kill somebody. They knew exactly what they was going to do. They knew who they wanted to take out. Keefe D, he putting it like he took him out for Puffy. Like it was millions of dollars of money on a motherfucking table to take Tupac out. So how do all this whole situation starts from a fight inside the MGM Grand of Orlando Anderson walking by himself, and know they had took somebody's chain to death row, and then they get jumped, get beat down. Orlando Anderson get jumped and get beat down. So Tupac now, they trying to head to the other club, and before they can head to the other club, Keefe D, Terrence Brown the driver, Orlando Anderson, and Big Dre. They was on Suge and Tupac ass. They knew that they was gonna take them boys out. They knew they weren't gonna fight no Tupac and no Suge Knight. But they knew that Pac was a fighter. But they had Big Dre 6'6". Orlando Anderson was 6 foot. Keefe D 6 foot. So if they had 4 people in the vehicle, 2 in the front, 2 in the back of that white Cadillac, and it's only Suge Knight and Tupac in the BMW, why they didn't fight them men? If they felt a certain type of way about how Orlando Anderson got jumped, why they didn't fight 4-on-2? But instead of them fighting 4-on-2, you know what they did? They wanted to take Pac out. But if y'all like Pac and y'all said y'all like his music, but y'all took him out. Pac, he was loved amongst the Crips, the Bloods. No matter what gang set you was, everybody fuck with Pac. So at the end of the day, there was money on Pac's head. Can we say there was money on Pac's head from Death Row side because he felt like that they was playing with his money? Because they wasn't giving Pac no money like that. They were just giving them stuff and making him think that he owned it and he really didn't own it. Suge Knight, on his breaking news that he had on TMZ, he acted like he was protecting Keefe D. Talking about they grew up, they played ball together, Fuck all that. This right here is making it look like that you had something to do with taking Pac out. Pac trusted you, Suge. And you see how karma comes all the way back around. Suge doing time for that stupid ass shit that he did. Now you got Keefe D. He's sitting there bragging. He's sitting there bragging about everything. Talking about when Tupac got shot, he trying to run to the back seat like he was breakdancing. Come on now. What type of shit is that? This ain't no digital underground. This man actually got shot and was losing his life trying to get away from them bullets. And you talking about this man breakdancing? Tell me how your boy, Keefe D, he thought that Las Vegas police couldn't do nothing to him. You gave them the whole case. You gave them the whole situation and scenarios and clues of what really happened on September the 7th. When Tupac lost his life. This man been dead and gone over 20-some years and the only thing you can do is make money off his life. You knew something was gonna happen. You knew your ass was gonna fall short. Now you finna go do that time. Tell me this, have Pac been in your dream hunting you? That's why you just kept on talking like Pac-Man? You just kept it going. His family watching you, the police, the DAs, they watching you just run your mouth. They don't need no inspector. You the inspector, Keefe D, Inspector Gadget. You told everything that happened because you was in the car. Down south, you in the car and somebody gets shot and killed. Everybody in that car is going to jail because that is accessory to murder. You act like you couldn't get your ass off the internet and quit talking about this accessory to murder type of shit. You wasn't even living in LA. When you sat down and you made that deal in California, that was California. You didn't sit down and make no deal with Las Vegas. So on these podcasts, on YouTube, you sit over there and you just told on yourself, man. Now you're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. People say that Keefe D could be lying. He might be telling the truth. Keefe D wanted all the motherfucking clout. Now he got all the motherfucking clout. His ass gonna sit up in that motherfucking jail. In that Las Vegas Metropolitan Jail. until trial hit. What you gonna do? You gonna tell the judge and tell the prosecuting attorneys that you lied? You just making up a story? It seemed too real. It seemed too true. And for everybody to have a lot of love for Tupac, and you just do this man like this, disrespect this man's name, like you spit on this man's grave and shit, and you supposed to be another black brother? Keefe, you ain't shit. When it all said and done, when you go in the court system, these niggas be ratting, these niggas be telling. Now you got these niggas ratting and telling all on podcasts, sitting down, get a couple of money, get a couple of $100 in their pocket, and get to telling. But this your boy Hog here with the Hate Is Real podcast. I want y'all to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe to the Hate Is Real podcast. We're going to keep talking about this story because the story is fucked up and it should have never happened to Pac like that. But get at your boy.